Hi, welcome back. I decided I want to continue playing, so let's go. This is right after the cheesy duet. So, time to head back home for now. Oh, can we talk to him after that? Let's go. One more hour. It's getting dark.
Hello again. I can't remember the last time I had guests so frequently.
You popped up in the map. I
did
thought you
tell
had
you
something
we
to
could
say.
discuss your memories and the Eidolon more in depth after the party. Did you have any questions or?
Will I feel different as I change?
When all these memories start to return, will I feel different?
Well, let's see. It starts as dreams you'll have of places you've never been, people you've never met, fleeting images, feelings. Then they'll appear while you're awake. You'll be eating breakfast and suddenly recall when you last ate something similar in the 17th century. The only difficult part is that eventually it can be hard to differentiate between your life and all those other lives. They blend together.
It does sound confusing.
A little, yeah. And not all the memories will be good ones. It can take time to process.
How many times? Will I still remember my own life?
You said it becomes hard to differentiate your life from the others. How hard, exactly? It'll still be me, right?
Grace, would you say that who you are is at least in part due to your experiences?
I guess so, sure.
Well, you'll have a lot more experiences. They won't feel like someone else's either. It will feel like you did all those things.
But what if they did something
They will
bad?
shape who you are now, just as they shaped Calliope and all those who came before her. The good news is, you won't get all the memories. Each time we pass on, the older memories fade.
How many times have you died?
How many times have you died? Can I ask that?
Well, we call it passing on, meeting the Eidolon, and it's fine. I've passed on 12 times that I can recall.
So your name isn't really Apollo?
Most recently, it was Lucas. Everyone Lucas ever knew is gone, however, so these days I prefer Apollo again.
Their
Lucas?
body doesn't get old?
Seems weird to think of you as a
long
Lucas.
as they
It was weird
don't
for
want to
him,
pass
too.
on?
Much like yourself, Lucas becoming Apollo was somewhat of a surprise.
Sounds like there's a story there.
Let's unpack. Tell me about Lucas.
Tell me about this Lucas. How did he become you? Or is it how you became Apollo?
Apollo had taken to surfing. He left the city without permission and roamed the coast looking for... Well, I'm not sure now. Whatever it was, he found it one night when a giant wave took him down. He was drowning, and
He's
he thought...
just a surfer, dude.
I thought... This
Are
is
we
finally
talking
it.
all about all this while Oracle
it wasn't.
was there?
Lucas saw Apollo struggling and swam out to save him. He pulled us ashore, but it was too late.
So you were an accident too?
It took a long time to realize what happened. I didn't return to the city until years later. By then, everyone thought I was Apollo's chosen successor.
So no trial for you, huh?
It wasn't easy at first, without memories or anyone to guide me, but no,
Why?
nothing like that.
Why are we accused then? What if Lucas hadn't been there?
Wait, what would have happened if Lucas hadn't tried to rescue you? What if
Yeah,
no
can't
one
you
was
just
there
pass
when you...
your Eidolon on
When I died?
someone random?
Then the Eidolon of Apollo's line would have ended forever, I think.
You think?
There have been stories about Eidolons that
what if
survive
they
for a
latch
time and
onto
go wandering.
someone else from like
That's
10 miles
probably
away?
all they are, though. Stories. It's not something we've had much opportunity to study, but
you need more
normally
researchers
death
in your
without
idols.
passing on is how an idol really dies. Forever.
How is fading memories a good thing?
Wait, how is it good that old memories start to fade?
We're many thousands of years old, Grace. If all of those memories returned with perfect clarity, you'd drown in them.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean you've all forgotten so much?
Tell me, How much do you remember from when you were a small child?
I remember when I was in the
Bits
womb.
and pieces, I guess. Not much.
It's the same for us. The further I try to think back, the more blurry it becomes. I remember the important bits,
I mean,
but
like,
little
yeah,
else.
you wouldn't remember what you ate like 100 years
Some
ago.
of the really old memories. There's so many mortal stories that get mixed up with them, things my previous selves learned as legends. It becomes hard to tell. It takes time, Grace. You'll remember all the lives you've led, but at a pace you can handle, and nothing more.
That's all for now. See you next
It's a lot to
time.
consider. Assuming I'll even have time to worry about it, what with the trial coming.
Hopefully this eases whatever concerns you might have had. Anything else you'd like to discuss while you're here?
What happened to the other muses?
What happened to the other muses? You mentioned 2 others. Were they lost in the war?
Cleo perished centuries before. The victim of an obsessed writer she'd
Oh my
spurned.
god. That's
He
crazy.
kept her in a cage as his
They've become like
personal
endangered
muse.
species.
That's pretty dark.
It was. By the time we found her, she was already... Well, it's enough to say her captor didn't survive her for long.
Yeah, because
Talia,
they're alerted,
however, was
right?
lost to us on the very last day of the war.
Someone dies.
We were about to leave on the ship, but she just... never showed up.
Huh?
Do you know what happened to her?
We never found out. I worried for years, even hired people to look, but as far as I can tell, she up and vanished into smoke that day. The war had ground her down. I was upset, but not surprised.
Calliope, you resilient girly.
Tell me more about the war. It seems to have had a
the
huge effect
journal
on all
even?
of you.
Where's the journal? Oh. Okay. Oh, it's all in first person. That's great. Yep, yep. I really wish we could have made her stay, but the red options were... Ugh. Anyway, what's done is done.
I don't think we would have left the old world otherwise. It was home.
From
Would've
Aphrodite's
been
song,
better in the long
I know
term, though,
Ares
I think.
betrayed everyone. What did you do?
I caused it.
The war?
I foresaw what was going to happen, so I tried to prevent it.
Oh, God.
told Ares.
What?
I figured if the god of war couldn't stop what was to come, then
No, he made it
And
worse.
that's why he betrayed everyone.
he decided the idols were a lost cause. Because I told him we were.
It's terrible.
That's awful. Is that why you...
Stopped helping. Stopped interfering. I suppose so, yes. My time afterwards was spent helping the survivors, keeping us on the move. If Hephaestus hadn't intervened, we would have all been captured.
And he's...
Oh, gone now, we assume, like so many others. We are nothing more than refugees from a war long over, Grace.
Was it hard to come to the New World?
Was it hard for the idols to come to the New World? It's just a place like any other, isn't it?
I don't think it was the place so much as the condition we were in. Shell-shocked, one might say. Our entire world had been turned upside down. Suddenly, we had rules. Secrecy was paramount, and no one was permitted to leave the city. Some, like my sister
I was
Artemis,
wondering.
couldn't abide it.
Yeah, I've heard the name.
Goddess of the hunt. And a wild thing herself. She left, I think. Faded away without a word. As many did in the early days here.
In Percy Jackson, when you only truly
Later,
die
Athena
as a
became
god
even more
if
strict.
no one worships you anymore.
For our
like
own good,
prays
of
to you or
course, but
something
it
like
hasn't
that,
been
I think.
easy. This city has never felt like home so much as a temporary shelter.
That's all for now.
That's all I can think of for now. I'll see you around.
Of course. I look forward to it.
Alrighty, let's go home. Is Freddy here? Oh!
Oh, hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace,
What
right?
are you doing here?
That's my name. Where's Freddy?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
You know Freddy?
What, you and Freddy are friends now? When did this happen?
When I came looking for you, Friday has this movie that I've never seen. It's super cool, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, would you rather not share your mortal friends? Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk?
Now?
I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if
Oh,
you're
no.
free.
What about Medusa? Do I have a choice?
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
Okay.
Yeah, she could always come here. Everyone else does.
Athena entered the mortal world? And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
Athena never leaves Olympus?
How does Athena manage never entering the mortal world?
She doesn't have to, I guess. Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
Athena
So
wasn't
what, she just
there for Aphrodite
Never
as
leaves the
well.
building?
She'll go to the Reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
I see. Is this what you do?
So this is what you do? Ferry people around?
I'm the god of messengers, baby. Travelers, doorways, any kind of transition, really. The old Hermes said that the transition part made even more sense for me, which, you know, extra cool, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I can connect any two doorways anywhere, just like that. So it's super easy to take people wherever. I don't mind.
Do you like running errands?
You say it's easy, but do you like doing all these errands?
Huh. Yeah, I never thought about it. It's nice to have a purpose. Athena is super sweet, and she has a big, important job. Why wouldn't I want to help her out?
You can't be this nice. Are you for real?
Oh, well, the old Hermes used to say that a willingness to serve is more important than a willingness to be served.
Wow, you should run for office. You knew the old Hermes?
You mentioned the old Hermes a lot. You knew him?
Yeah, I was homeless for a while. It wasn't a great time, and he took me in. Everyone's on the same journey,
Freedom,
he used to
freedom,
say.
freedom.
Only the roads are different. And then he went on his journey. Man, I still miss him every day.
Wait, isn't he still inside you? Aren't you kind of the same person now?
Not yet. It's only been a year.
Oh,
Maybe I'll feel him again
He's
one
new.
day. That'd be nice.
alright, let's go.
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddie, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
What?
Sure.
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you know, you got it together really
We had no choice.
quick.
We had to. We're gonna die.
Thanks, I guess.
Alright, through the door we go. Just like the first time. Oh. Huh. Well. We can't be charming? No, really? That's crazy. Okay, okay then.
There you are, Grace. Do have a seat.
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the Reliquary.
Oh.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized it's off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
You know what happened there.
But you know what happened there. That's where Calliope was attacked.
Yet it's not where she died, Grace, is it?
So because she made it all the way to my apartment, we shouldn't care why she was bleeding to death along the way.
You think our judgment was rash? It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end.
Harder to kill.
I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
Huh? Where's that gotten
Do you
them?
really? Let's explore where all that caring has gotten them, shall we?
Oh,
You're
do we get
holding
all
on with
eventually?
a grip so tight, your knuckles
Is
are
that
turning
what it
white.
means?
But that's not enough, is it? Every idol I've met is either lost or broken, or both. They're all slipping through your fingers. If you actually cared about them, you'd do something about it instead of sitting up here worrying about your precious rules.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods.
Just
And
left?
we don't even know what became
and
of him.
left.
Vanished into the ether. Poseidon was next. Walked out into the seas.
I feel like he's
never
still
to be
there,
heard
you know,
from
ruling
again.
the oceans.
Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered. And by one of our own. The list goes on.
So you add to it?
So you add to it. I show up and you kill me off because you can't be too careful.
We are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now,
Oh, interesting.
the idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
Could have helped you.
Yeah, it's too bad. I've been an idol for 5 minutes, and I've been out there solving problems you've all wrestled with for how long now? I could have helped you, Athena. I could have helped all of you. But you don't see that, do you? You're so busy holding on to what you have. You can't see what you're throwing away.
I know we've put a great deal on your shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is.
Where
If
life
you
is on the
have
line,
any
though.
other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
Tell me about who can access the relic.
Who has access to the Reliquary? Is it anyone with a key?
Is she actually gonna
or...
answer us?
Doesn't matter, you gained access, so clearly it is not difficult to get. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
Same way Calliope got it.
The same person gave it to me, who gave it to Calliope.
And who gave it to Calliope then? I see.
You went to the Reliquary, right?
Speaking of the Reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the delay.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died, would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey for an enterprising mortal. One she knew. Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
Let's just tell me about Pan.
What do you know of Pan?
Pan? That's not a name I expected to hear. Been sniffing around you, has he?
I have some suspicions, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Pan lurks at the edges because he likes it there, seeking out whatever profit he thinks he can get away with. Avoid him, dear, or he'll stick to you like gum to the bottom of your shoe.
And a killer?
Okay, so you don't like Pan much. I get that. But do you think he could kill someone?
We've all killed, my dear. I was once a warrior queen, feared by mortals and gods alike.
Another idol, I mean.
Is that where your investigation has led you? To Pan?
No. I'm missing something.
Sort of, but I feel like I'm missing something important. Maybe the goddess of wisdom could help me out?
It would be helpful to know what Calliope was doing at the Reliquary, but she's not available to ask. Not until you regain her memories, at least.
Why not put off the trial until then? Seems like a good way to solve all this. Yeah?
And trust what you decide to share? I think not.
Discuss Medusa.
All right,
then.
let's talk about Medusa.
Met her, have you?
Why does she work for you?
I just have to know why. Of all the people you could have working for you, why her?
We could have left her behind. I elected to bring her because, in the end, she is my responsibility. But Medusa didn't want charity. She volunteered to work in my service. It's trying at times.
Huh?
Now, if there isn't anything else,
That's it?
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace. If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
Will you?
Sure.
Really?
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on your way out.
Keep your cookie. That was so strange.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Athena has always struggled in a crisis.
Can you
Well, that's a nice way of putting it.
invite
Remember,
Pan to
she
the
was a
squad?
warrior. When pressed, she's always turned to that aspect,
Weird.
sought to maintain
Weird.
absolute control. It'd be hypocritical to say it's wrong of her. She's battled for me as much as for anyone.
Are the idols really dying?
Do you think she's telling the truth? About the idols dying out?
Yes, though I find it odd she chose to tell you.
Maybe Athena thought, who'd believe Grace if she blabbed about it anyway?
Sadly, while I'd prefer to stay in her good graces, I doubt that will be possible.
Uh-oh, what now?
You may not like this, but you need to go back to the Reliquary.
For Hecate? I bet I know why.
You know, Athena said something to me. That it'd be nice to know what Calliope was doing there in the first place.
As usual, you're way ahead of me.
It's the only piece of the puzzle we're missing. Calliope went there because she had a plan. But what plan?
If she left clues behind, wouldn't Hecate have found them already?
That's a really good question.
Remember how I told you it'd be years before you got Calliope's memories back? Well, it's true, but not entirely.
If we go to a place, can we...
Okay.
Those memories are inside you.
Oh, yeah.
You go somewhere important to Calliope or touch something special to her, you will get flashes, feelings.
Memories,
Do you
maybe?
want Grace to go to the Reliquary so she can have deja vu?
But we already went
Whatever
there.
happened to Calliope there,
We just need to
it
touch
ended
the
her life.
relics.
all we need to do is uncover those memories.
How do we get into the relic?
Last time Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the Reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
Okay, do you want to ask Athena for permission?
It just seems like a radical step. For you.
A week ago, I would have said that breaking into the Reliquary couldn't be done. A week ago, I couldn't have imagined being here. My stance on a lot of things has changed. If you have another idea,
I
however,
wonder
I'm
if Persephone's
happy to go along
route would also lead to this, but it's just gonna be her speaking, or maybe Pan.
What about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms. At least at first.
Well,
back
I'll be
door.
following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
Then the alarms bring Asterion and Hecate, and all three of us do
Yeah,
a
they
great
wouldn't
deal of
kill us now.
apologizing.
Let's just hope that's all those alarms do.
You sure this will work?
Are you sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
Am I sure? No. No, I'm not.
Oh, that's comforting.
What if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, well, do you have a way we could look into those things without encountering even more lies?
Deja vu it is.
What would I be looking for?
Let's say I do this. What am I hoping to find?
Some memory of what happened to Calliope, even a flash. Anything that gives us something to work with.
And if that doesn't happen?
Make it happen, Grace. As if your
Oh,
life
okay.
depends on it.
I can really see why the idols call you the cheery one.
I'm sorry, but why is she here again?
There's no other way.
Is there really no other way? This seems a bit desperate.
I think that's kind of the point, Grace.
There isn't much time left, and I'm out of ideas that won't take more time than we have.
Well, there's always running, right? Grace leaves the city, goes on a world tour, becomes rich and famous. It's just
sure.
me.
How do we
Okay.
do that?
Right then. Back to the Reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
I don't think we should bring
Cool.
her.
I'm sure we can figure something out.
Oh.
I can't go into the Reliquary with you. Not without tipping off Hecate. But I won't be far. If I get the slightest sense that something has gone wrong, I am coming in. Still, promise me you won't take risks.
Isn't this a whole big risk? Do my best.
I'll try.
Ugh, can we just get on with this already?
You're still here? Okay, let's go. I'm that friend. What do you mean you won't be far? Alright, Freddy distracts Hecate. Let's try that. I hate that there's no save.
I fail to see what advice I could provide to you, Farishta Bandi.
It's just Freddy.
I'm unfamiliar with mortal affairs, Freddy. I do, however, have tea.
Then let's drink tea. And we can talk about books. You have a lot of them.
That would be acceptable.
That's so cute. I actually like Hecate. Now, Freddy, I'm relying on you.
Do not worry. It is written that I am not alerted to Grace's presence for another 14 minutes.
What the fuck?
Guess I'll keep talking then.
14 minutes? That's crazy. She knows.
Okay, first
What?
part down. Now I finally get to see what the Reliquary actually
14 minutes.
looks
Oh,
like.
wow. It's just a library. A big library.
Pretty impressive, innit? Don't wander around. Labyrinths are kind of my thing, but you'll get lost. Also, are you supposed to be here?
You owe me a favor, didn't you? I have permission. Please let me
I'm
go.
not, but I'm desperate. Can't you look the other way?
But Kate says to never, ever, ever...
I'm sure Hecate would understand you're helping only because you're the nicest Minotaur there is. I just need a little time.
friends,
Please.
right?
I'm begging you.
Well... Alright, but be quick and don't touch anything. If Kate finds out...
We never spoke. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. You're the best Minotaur ever.
They'll notice I didn't stay put and come after me. I don't think I have much time. First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even
They'll know I didn't
start?
stay put, huh? That's like, I don't think that applies.
Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just
Yeah, we should
focus.
know. Do you get deja vu when I'm with you? Oh, there she is. I forgot what Calliope looked like initially when she sang with us. Is that Athena's bust?
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
You have 14 minutes! Whoa. Whoa, Poseidon's trident! Scroll! Can we look at everything, I wonder?
I don't even know what language that is.
Greek? Trident.
Is this an armory, too?
Poseidon left his trident and just waited in the water. Instrument! Where's the instrument? I don't see it. Oh.
Is that a weapon? A musical
Is that a
instrument?
clarinet?
Maybe it's both.
The mask?
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go
Wait,
right?
am I done checking the items? Huh? The mirror? Apple. Let's do mirror last. I hope we can look at everything.
Freddy, are you out there? Can you hear me?
What's happening? Why are we calling?
What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
Are we going insane? Statue?
Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere?
In the British Museum? Egg. The snake.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
Why were we calling out to Freddy a while ago? That was strange. Branch?
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
Olive branch. Okay, lastly, the mirror.
This is it.
Oh, but it really is the mirror.
Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she...
Oh. Huh. Will something reach out from the mirror?
Uh-oh.
Do you work for Hecate?
Hello? Do you work for Hecate? Are you guardians or something?
Can you imagine if they're the ones who killed Calliope?
Okay then.
Will we sing? Are we gonna try to sing to make them stop? Jump in the mirror! Jump in the mirror!
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
Because they're not humans? Are these made by Medusa, stone people? How do we call Apollo? Minotaur?
Oh!
Oh, Freddy?
Grace? Freddy! We've got to run! My powers don't work on them, they just keep coming!
Apollo, help! Minotaur, help! No, no. No one's gonna die. We're gonna leave. Oh, she knows something.
No, I won't let you.
No, what the fuck, girl? You didn't have to do that!
Freddy!
Huh? What was that for? Did they just needed to kill someone? Is that the cost of like opening the mirror? No, we have to get. Surely she'll survive. It's just a flesh wound. Come on, Freddy, get up.
Oh god.
Apollo's the god of medicine, isn't
Oh
he?
god, Freddy.
He said he'd know when something's wrong.
Oh no. Oh, Grace.
You summoned the Furies.
Oh, the Furies.
What?
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
Didn't speak to the Fates. I need to help Freddy.
I didn't talk to any Fates. There were figures in the mirror, but they vanished when the Furies got there.
This was no defense or spell of the Reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
Help!
Apollo, there has to be something we
Hello?
can do.
Grace. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? You're a doctor.
No, it's not right.
We have to leave. We have to leave.
What do you mean?
Now.
What? We're leaving her here? There's no way. What if we did the Freddy romance? Would she have died? That's crazy. Oh, Act 3. Can we finish this today? I don't think so. She's alive, yes? No? Oh my god, she's not.
Grace, I'm
Shush.
sorry.
You said you'd
I
be
know what
there.
Freddie meant to you.
No, you don't. Should have been me.
It should have been me, not her. This was my fight, my
she
problem.
didn't have to do that. We would have been
I'm
saved
already
a
slated
few
to
seconds
die.
later.
If anyone paid the price,
And repeat history? Would you rather have died there, passing your eidolon onto Freddie instead? Freddie gave you a chance.
Well, at least she wouldn't be sentenced to death.
Grace, is that what happened to Calliope?
I think
Was
so.
she attacked by the Furies
But why?
as you were?
yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
The Furies.
Ooh.
Sent by the same person, I imagine.
Hecate doesn't know anyone who can do that. Who can command the Furies? Athena's looking suspicious more and
Who
more.
could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of
Titans?
power.
Even in our prime, none of the idols had the Furies at our beck and call. I mean, perhaps Zeus, but he's long gone. I honestly didn't know the Furies still existed.
Clearly someone can do it.
I mean, unless they weren't
I
sent.
thought they were like Medusa's
Unless
statues.
they were responding to something else, something you'd done unwittingly. I'm sorry, I'm afraid your guess is as good as mine.
Why did the Furies stop?
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just...
I swear to God,
Stabbed
we
Freddy
could have
and
saved
left.
Freddy. That was one stab.
They're not assassins, Grace. They're enforcers of the old laws. I imagine they decided the debt was paid, whatever it was, when blood was spilled. The blood didn't have to be yours.
So
Freddy hadn't interfered.
Then they would have come after you. And they wouldn't have stopped until they were through. Not ever.
Even if you guys were there, or Hecate? What are the
What
Furies?
are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
They're not. Hecate called them embodiments of retribution, and I suppose that's the best description. They go back to, well, the time before my memory. I was once told they were created to enforce the most ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Decrees one couldn't break, written in blood. Laws even idols abided by in the days of old Olympus. But those surely died with Zeus. Even if they hadn't, you can't have broken any. They're not easy to overlook.
What was Calliope trying to do?
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
But now we know we
Well,
didn't
apparently
kill her.
she wanted to speak to the fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The fates are primordial beings, like the Furies. They're said to control destiny. Perhaps Calliope wished to know her destiny. Or change it. I'm not sure.
Are the fates that powerful?
Can these fates really control the future?
They're tied into fate, as I am. Perhaps they're even where my power stems from, or how Hecate's books are written.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, apparently.
Could it have been the fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
I doubt it. If they didn't want to answer the mirror, I'm certain they simply wouldn't.
Only we knew more.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the fates.
Oh, Persephone.
Why not ask them? You too have caused quite the stir. Hecate is beside herself, and Athena is out of her mind. Well done.
How long have you been listening?
Long enough to know that you need another way to speak to the fates, unless you're planning on trying the Reliquary again.
No, not a chance.
Wait,
We'll find the truth on our own,
we need
Persephone.
her help.
If you sent Grace to wander about looking for Calliope's memories, you're already out of options.
I would love your help. What other way?
Wait, what's this about some other way? What are you talking about, Persephone?
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time.
Underworld? Are we going to the Underworld?
I thought not. The fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
And how do we go about that? We can overthrow Hades?
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for
Hades
eons.
is dead. Is
So
this a
how do
different
you-
Hades, not the god
The throne
Hades?
itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
Us?
But you can't claim it because you're barred from
Oh my
Hades.
god, are we gonna be the
By
queen
a
of the
rule
world?
that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
We'd be breaking a rule.
So if we go to Hades and find your throne,
I thought it was gonna be us. Never mind.
A great deal.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
Oh,
But she's
well,
already been
that's
warned
true.
about breaking more rules.
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
How does one find this throne?
how do we get to Hades?
One
do we
does
need a
not
key,
simply
like the Reliquary?
walk into
Athena took my
Hades.
key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
Huh.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. So your promise to help Grace was an empty one? Step up, for once, and do what she needs you to do.
Damn.
Get us there.
I should have
I'll
stuck
lead us
with
to the
Persephone.
throne, and Grace can speak with
has
the
more
fates.
resolve.
It's simple.
There's no other way.
Is there really no other way to talk to these fates? Do we have to take the nuclear option?
Do you want to try going back to the Reliquary?
No. No, hell no.
The only other person with a direct connection to the Fates is Apollo here.
You know it doesn't work like that.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
That's true. If you wouldn't help me, Apollo, I'm going with her. Did you plan this all along?
Is Apollo right? Is this something you planned all along, Persephone?
Meaning what? What, that I knew what would occur at the Reliquary? Perhaps you think I'm the one who unleashed the Furies upon you.
You've waited for this opportunity for over a century.
Waited, yes. Bided my time. And the moment has arrived.
But you came here to help, right?
And I came here to help.
Of course.
What's another crazy plan, right?
Grace,
I know, but there's no point in stopping now, is
Yeah,
there?
we're not just gonna wait around and die.
I can't. I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies, according to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
What does that mean?
Hold on, wait. What does that mean? If her soul is in Hades, then...
It means the ruler of Hades can release her.
That's assuming everything remained as it was.
Holy shit.
Fine.
It's so complicated.
I'll get you into Hades, but I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Damn, things are so complicated between these gods. Hello.
Shall
We
I
meet
wait
again.
here, or...
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace and, Persephone. Wow, the whole
Look,
gang,
it's
huh?
a little reunion.
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know.
You're going to be in so much trouble.
Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything.
Well, if
And
you wanna
want
help
to
me
get in
not
huge
die.
trouble, but for what?
Oh, sorry. I hit my pop filter. It's the last piece of the puzzle.
It's the only way to find out why Calliope was trying to contact the Fates.
The Fates?
There's something going on, Hermes. I'm at the edge of it. But without the Fates, I'll never know the truth.
Maybe she just wanted
And
to
that means
not
going
keep
to
everything a
Hades,
secret
with
anymore,
or
you know?
without Athena's permission.
Okay.
Yeah, aren't you tired of being a... Oh, that's it?
Signal when you need to come back.
How do we signal? Do we just
You
pray to
sure?
you?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the Underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go.
Alright, let's dive in. Wow. That's it? Damn, Hermes. That's so cool.
Welcome to the real Underworld.
Wow.
Everything's so green.
It feels so empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter.
Who's on it?
A bitter shade named
Oh.
Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile. I fully
thought that was
expect
a
he'll be waiting for
DLC.
us.
Orpheus. Why haven't you mentioned him?
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was
Eurydice and
occupied?
Orpheus.
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
Is
And
Orpheus
what
the
are
guy
we
in that
supposed to do?
tale?
Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're
The
here
don't
for.
look back.
I'm gonna fight him?
Oh,
It's
you'll
a
see.
singing battle. Oh my god, that's why they got Anthony rap for it! Damn, can't wait to hear him sing. Who's Orpheus?
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should.
Orpheus,
His is a
back to
popular
bed.
tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and
Oh,
left
Eurydice.
with nothing.
In Greek, it's spelled like Eurydice.
Hades tricked him, you see, and with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours?
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come, it's time to cross the sticks.
We're gonna write a very angsty song about love. Across the sticks. Be careful, don't touch it, you'll forget everything. Or is that Leith? I think that's River Leith. I'm not sure. What are we looking at?
The ferryman will come soon.
Charon.
As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
What about you? What's our case? Damn, I need time to prepare. You can't just say it to me like seconds before. I need to do my script. Oh. Hello, ferryman. Where are your wings, ferryman?
I am Persephone,
that wasn't
also
funny.
known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the Underworld, and shall be again. No, Caron, I did not bring you any cards. I am not
Caron?
here to entertain you.
Cards. I am the last muse.
Hey there! I'm Grace, idol and
Confidant!
last of the
Where's
muses.
the confidant?
Is that enough?
Of course she's a muse. Why would she lie about such a thing? He says he's always liked the muses and that you're very pretty.
Well, thank you.
No, she didn't.
Oh, he just
Neither of
wants
us
to
brought games to
play.
play with you, Caron. Stop asking.
We can find something to play.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him.
Ooh.
See? You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for encouraging him.
That was so cute.
Let's get underway, Caron. It's a long ride to the throne room.
Are we singing? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Oh. Who's that? Is that Orpheus and Eurydice?
I wouldn't touch that.
Oh, it is. The forgetting.
Way too much for you. Overload you.
Oh.
Blow a fuse. Every story, every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Really is dead here, isn't it?
Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had
Let
no
her continue.
right to take it from me.
Let her rage.
A child in a garden, a prize for a king, property, bound and gagged with silver and satin. I gutted a god. This hell
We're
is
getting rock vibes.
mine. Won't let it be forgotten.
Take me with you. We'll rebuild the underworld together. Oh. Hercules? Who's that?
Someone's
Orpheus.
coming.
Oh my god, guys.
There's
Anthony rap.
music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do.
He was like the Tango
To the
Mori.
throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
Ooh. This is weird. Fucking
Someone's
weird.
singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
Mad and I don't know what
Might have
to
a
do.
problem.
a wolf is waiting in the
This
tomb.
bard's already
Someone's
dead,
coming.
but you can defeat him.
I can feel
he's a
them
bard.
howling at the
My
moon.
help.
Don't forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus,
looks cool.
I've been. What happened to the music?
What happened to the music? Ooh.
I have been waiting for you, Persephone.
I'm loving the
for
vibe.
so long. And you brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Betty. Welcome to my underworld. Let me treat you to a song, a welcome gift. I have the floor.
Where there's
It is
only
mine,
one season.
after all. Muse. Any requests?
Are you really that good?
Questions?
Are you really that good?
Down,
That was funny.
loop it.
That was good for the beat.
I wouldn't say that I'm great. I wouldn't say that my timing's perfect. I wouldn't say that I'm late. But you can say that he's the best that's ever been.
This is my favorite song so far.
Best you've ever seen.
Totally my vibe.
Best you've ever heard. And I haven't even really sung a single word.
What do you mean? Can you help me find Freddy?
I
Why
chose
you're so
poorly.
angry?
Okay, just getting a gauge. Not your thing? Try again.
He didn't do anything to you. It was
What's your
Hades.
problem with Persephone?
Dow, dow, dow.
Oh, we get to go through
Loop
all
it.
options.
Dow, dow,
Oh, I like this one too. Oh,
I didn't do what I was told, didn't know that it was all a game. I
Stephanie's a
didn't
victim
think that he
too.
would do it. Then Eurydice was gone. And Persephone stood right beside him and said, what a shame. He was always gonna kill her and you knew it. And I never got to have my revenge. My pain never ends. I see you now. Persephone won't turn my back. Won't turn my back on you again.
you just have to sit on the throne, right?
I beg your pardon.
But we didn't get to ask the green option.
Behave properly. It's not your song. You better stay open. She's a friend and a god.
Throne is for me. I won't let it be forgotten.
Persephone, your part in this will never be forgotten.
Oh god. Oh god. I don't know.
The throne was stolen After I murdered the king, you should be grateful.
That's true. That's true.
And thank me for everything, and yet you scream like a boy.
negotiate
You kick the
peace with
ground.
Persephone.
I was a slave.
Eurydice is gone because you did nothing.
Orpheus,
could have
there
done
was
nothing.
nothing I could do.
I saw your whispers, poison behind your king.
Wasn't me.
If I cannot have my revenge, you're the next
You're
best
being
thing.
unreasonable.
Orpheus, instead of a life of despair, Hades would have ended you there. This place would still be humming.
Oh, I rather doubt that.
It doesn't make it any less true.
Am I the one on trial now?
This is so cool. How the choices you make changes the song.
Never sleep now, and I never wake properly. He took everything, yet I'll never have justice. Now the music is gone.
It's all history. Why can't you let it be forgotten? Forgotten. Forgotten.
Oh my god. We need.
Forgotten.
Oh my god. Fuck. I can't. I wanted to do the red option.
That throne doesn't belong to you, and you know it.
You can still help us.
If I didn't do what I was told, I'd be dragged across the palace floor. Hades can't hurt us anymore. But Eurydice is still gone. For what it's worth, you've my apology. But I assure you, nothing more. For deep down you know that there's no revenge.
The pain never ends.
The pain never ends.
There's no revenge.
This was never gonna end the way you wanted to.
There's only
And I
us.
won't turn my back.
There's only this.
Turn my back on you again.
She didn't say again. Forget.
I'd forgotten how sweet a
For
melody could
life
be.
is yours to miss.
Such thoughts become clouded.
Oh,
in
he has
this
so much
place.
reverb.
Forgive me,
Yay! We're all
my
friends
lady
now.
of the night.
You can have. Oh, you can play with Charon. Sing with him too. Okay, we got what you wanted.
An empty chair for an empty kingdom.
Leave it behind. Wow.
It doesn't sound like it brings you anything but bad memories.
Perhaps you're right. All the reasons I wanted it are long gone now.
Missed it for symbolic purpose. Okay. That works.
Feel better?
Yes. That makes what I have to tell you all the more difficult, however.
Can't we contact the Fates now?
I lied. Even if we could
Oh.
find Freddie, you couldn't bring her back. The laws of death are not so easily circumvented.
And the Fates?
They will not help you or anyone. Even if you
She
could
told us.
speak to them, they will not care. And never have.
Why don't we go here then?
Wait, what? None of it was true? At all?
I couldn't risk the chance you might refuse.
I mean, what is this for?
I'm
You
sorry.
destroyed the throne. That's it.
That's it then. We came here for nothing.
I doubt the Fates would have responded even to the mirror, Grace. And the boundaries of death cannot be commanded away. Not even by the ruler of Hades.
Which you weren't gonna share. Not while you still had a shot at sticking it to Hades.
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
Well, then how will we find her? Oh.
Hey.
Is that really you? We can touch her.
Freddy,
She's not
you're here.
gas.
Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
So only the Furies
No,
victims are here.
don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it.
If you
one bit.
romance Freddy, will this still happen? That's crazy. Shouldn't have involved you.
You shouldn't even have been there. I never should have gotten you involved.
Hey, no. You didn't get me involved. I got myself involved.
And look what happened.
I got to be the hero of the story. Just for one shining moment. How cool is that?
This isn't a story, Fred.
You're wrong. It is a story. And you need to finish it. Without me. Hey, no.
I guess this is it, huh?
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
What? Oh yeah, she was killed by the Fates Furies too. Hey, Freddy was useful until the end.
Calliope? This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace.
that's true.
My
Just don't let that
eidolon is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here, Persephone.
This is real.
Oh my god, okay. I guess you weren't just friends. Okay, so that
guess
would
you
make
two
sense
were better
if we get
acquainted
together
than
too.
you said. Huh,
Well,
Persephone?
Won't it complicate things?
We
if you meet
parted
past
ways
her and
years
then that's
ago.
because of her? I'm now so curious.
Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
No, you don't. Think about how bitterly we
So they
argued at
broke
the
up.
end.
Okay. I need to do a Persephone route.
Don't blame
And
yourself.
pan one.
Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
I don't know about Freddy, she died, so that's kind of sad. I'm still confused about the soul.
I don't get it. I thought the Eidolon was Calliope's soul. But if that's true, then...
The eidolon is what makes us an idol, but it's not our soul. Each of us adds a piece to it as it passes on.
But what about the memories?
The memories are but a reflection. And after the eidolon is passed on, old memories become a reflection of a reflection. That's why the idols have forgotten so much. You knew this truth once, Persephone. Long ago.
Tell us what happened.
We need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I know you would have. But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Uh-oh, what is this? Huh?
Apollo's prophecy?
He didn't tell you?
He doesn't like helping now.
No. I don't suppose he could have. It's a long story.
We have a lot of time. I think I understand. I don't, but sure.
You don't mean to say that Apollo is responsible for your death, right? But his prophecy is.
Yes. It said I needed to die.
Someone else knew about the prophecy.
No,
Athena.
okay, I was gonna say it was a
No.
longer.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the Reliquary. I barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world.
I knew it was Athena. She was so weird.
To you.
Not in a good way. Why did you go to the Reliquary?
Why did you go to the Reliquary? We know about the mirror, but
You wanted to annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could, if they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going,
Commanded
and
the Furies.
she must have realized what I meant to do.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
Maybe she's holding Zeus hostage. You went to Pan for the key.
you went to Pan for the key to the Reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually.
Nyx, the god of
He told me
the
about it
night.
long ago.
He told Medusa where
Goddess.
you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Oh, Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it. You forgive him, just like that.
I'm sure he feels
Wait,
guilty
Pan
enough, my
told
love.
Medusa? Who told Athena?
Apollo hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing. Though I expect he disagrees.
What did the prophecy
What was
say?
the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
At least
If
now
I tell
Persephone's
you,
our witness.
you'll be locked into it. Just like me.
Oh, okay, not
But
exactly
the prophecy
then.
doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always
Yeah,
require
prophecies are
interpretation.
tricky, like genies.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
Tell us!
I don't care. I have to know.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols. The answer was this.
Oh, that's
The
why
idols
she's
cannot
intent on killing
continue
her.
so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
Why me?
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why
Yeah,
come
we
to
could have
my
been
apartment?
saved.
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even knew you.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the Reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't
Now
know
I'm
what would
gonna die
happen to
because
me,
of
but I
you.
thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
How dare you drag me into this? You didn't give me a choice.
I wish you hadn't. You didn't give me any choice.
I wanted to. I thought I would at least have time to explain.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have believed you.
The Furies, they kept coming. It was all I could do just to reach you. I am so sorry, Grace. I truly did not mean for it to be like this.
Do you blame Athena?
Do you blame Athena for what she did?
She wanted to save the idols. And I wanted
Can we
that
not
too.
kill the Eidolon
I
and not
blame
the
her.
person?
And Apollo for not telling us what she'd done.
If he had, Grace would have been locked into the same fate as Calliope.
We don't know that.
Now I really want to do a Persephone route. He seems more, I don't know, they're both traumatized. What now?
I have to go back. And I have no idea
There
what
has
will
to be
happen.
more to the prophecy.
None of this seems real.
How do we kill ourselves without dying? It's our I Want song, guys. Are you ready?
So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go. I never truly saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go. It's time to.
Oh, are we Calliope? Oh no, we're talking to Freddy, I guess.
Will I know where to go?
It's crazy, for example, if we did a romance with Freddy and then when she dies, you start again with Persephone. That's weird, weirdly, like, coming full circle.
The storming seas. I've had a compass bright and clear. Listen to me when I say, whatever path from
It's
which
not
you
the I
think
Want
you
song.
stray,
It's the For Good
you
song.
will find your way. But it's time to go. It's time to go.
Oh.
If I could bring you back,
Ooh, I like this.
I would give it all to you, my best friend. If I could choose a muse,
You would give up godhood to bring
Whoa!
her
I didn't expect this. Could we do that? That means we're not the last muse
any
anymore.
day, every day.
But then she killed me.
Life for a life, Farishta. Please stay.
Grace, no. It's time.
What if that saves us though? Wouldn't that be nice? No! You have to live! We're defying the laws.
Who knows what comes next?
I don't know, I'm not so sure about this. I know we could let go, but I'm not gonna accept it.
Face it beside you.
You're a bestie. Oh no, but if she becomes the muse, then she's gonna be sentenced to death. Isn't that worse? What do we do? We have to get your body back, though. What just happened? I didn't know that was possible. I didn't think we'd have a choice for that
You've
one.
returned.
And we're mad.
You did it. You actually brought me back from the dead.
Of course I did.
And we're not the muse anymore, right? So that saves us?
Did you get a chance to speak to the Fates?
We need to talk.
Then what happened?
We found Calliope.
Then we found Calliope.
Calliope, but her eidolon is inside you. How
It
could...
doesn't work like that. The eidolon is only a part of an idol. The rest just...
Calliope told us what happened. The prophecy, how you warned her, how you've been lying to us.
I love how protective she
You
is.
knew. You knew the truth this entire time, even when you said you were helping Grace.
Yes. Yes, I did.
That's why he looked so depressed during the trial, like the first meeting. Well, to be fair, he looked depressed this whole time. Why help at all? Tell me everything.
Is there more you haven't told me? Did you know about the Furies as well?
No. I didn't know how Calliope died.
But you knew Athena was behind it.
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
Well, you failed. We know it now.
Well, then it's done. You're locked into it, as is Freddy. Athena will want her dead, too.
Oh shit!
You're right.
Oh no,
I actually
I
hadn't
was
considered
right.
that part.
We made it worse.
I'm so sorry, Grace.
We made it
I
worse.
never meant for this to happen.
I'm sorry, Freddy. I didn't think it would go that
That's right.
far.
Leave. It's what you're best at.
Ooh. Oh, oh. Oh, he's still leaving. Okay. I'm so sorry, Freddy.
I
I
don't know how
didn't
this
think
will
it would
affect your
actually happen.
trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. You're not the last muse any longer. After all, your Freddy isn't on trial. Yet if Athena believes you both need to die in order to save the idols, she'll find
I
a
thought
way.
no one would be the last muse anymore. I thought we're just gonna use the power to revive her and then we're both mortals, you know? If the prophecy be true, we should make a deal.
Does there still need to be a trial? If we go to Athena privately, maybe we could work out some kind of deal.
She won't make a deal. All that will afford her is a chance to kill you before the trial.
She tried that once already.
And your friend died as a result. No, it's a clever thought, but Athena needs to be challenged.
That's
in front
true.
of everyone.
Expose her.
When you go to the trial, I'll back your play, up to and including overthrowing Athena.
I love
Calliope
this
would
still
approve.
back to back.
But what about...
Just so you understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary to prepare.
Prepare for what? How? We're gonna fight them? What, with guns?
Great.
Okay, I think I should end it here. That was a lot. We're gonna confront a lot of people. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'll continue this another day. I did so many hours and parts for today. This was fun. I'm really liking it, and we're so close to the end. We know stuff now. And look, she looks so sad. Oh well. We'll figure it out. Hopefully we have a happy ending waiting for us, or as happy as it can get with all these traumatized gods we have here. Alright, see you in the next one. Bye!